Yo, what is up, you guys? Thank you guys for chilling with me, and thank you guys for talking with me. I'm gonna be putting out this one on both channels, chilling with Mojo and talking with Mojo. But either way, I'm gonna experiment with something today. I'm trying to get back in my game. I'm trying to get back in my grind. But today, I kind of just wanted to get this one off my chest. I wanted to talk about this one today. Um, Last week we were having a discussion and everything. So I work with construction guys. I work with guys from my area, from the Appalachian Mountains, where I live at. Guys like that come to this town, they hate our town because it's so progressive. People aren't I don't know how to really describe it. I'm gonna get into, you're pretty much gonna figure out how it is when I talk more about it. But so last week, granted, I was in a little predicament with parking and everything like that, but that's a whole nother matter. Um, it was me and the guys, and we were all just talking and shit like that. And you know what the saying is at work: don't talk about anything religious, don't talk about anything political, and don't talk about anything racial. Why do those freaking exist? Well, I'm cool with these guys and everything like that, but let's be honest, man. These are some old school white guys. Like these some old school white guys from the mountains. So, we're having that discussion, that hard discussion. These kind of guys, they're bitching about damn near everything. Every time I hear these guys bitch about something, it's always the Democrats. The Democrats are ruining the world. I'm damn near tempted to just tell them to just shut the fuck up. But what got me last week though is that we were all talking and stuff like that, and you know how all white guys are. Once you give them a chance to bitch about black people, they're gonna go in and they're gonna bitch about them like crazy. So we were all talking and stuff like that, and what I come to find out is that these white guys, they're not cool with the KKK. They're not cool with racism and all that. And I mean, they're kind of progressive white guys. They're kind of progressive old school white guys. But when you tell them that you can't tell a black dude boy, that's when they get butthurt. That's when they're like, oh, why can't I say boy? Why can't I call somebody boy? Like, they're the first people to say that I don't understand why people are getting offensive by things nowadays, but they're also the first one to tell you I don't understand I can't use the N word, I can't use the word boy. And I mean, for them to tell me that, I kind of was looking at them like, yo, okay, so you use the word boy. Did you say it to a black dude? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, I even asked my girlfriend this shit. And I was like, would is somebody supposed to say boy to a black dude? And I mean, for these guys are old shit. So I mean, they probably saw discrimination. They probably saw all these new laws. So it's kind of baffling for me to kind of explain to them why the word boy, why you shouldn't call a black dude boy. Like these guys kind of got into it to the point where like they were even questioning me about like celebrating June 19th. And it got me feeling some type of way because I was like, all right, dope, like it's a way for us to celebrate the end of slavery. Cool, cool, awesome, dope. And it did come out of their mouth and like, well, why do you get to celebrate your day, but we don't get to celebrate our day? And I'm looking at these guys like, hello, the American history, world history, like you literally own all of history, all of the world until this point. Like it's very funny to hear these guys bitch and complain about shit because it sounds like a bunch of white guys. It sounds like white people that have owned the table, that freaking told people to build the table for them and to tell people to serve them food and everything like that. And nowadays, it seems like white people aren't the ones that are just at the table. You got black people, Asian people, Hispanic people, gay people, LGBTQ people. Like you have everybody at the table, and the people that are feeding us food and everything aren't necessarily black people anymore, aren't necessarily Hispanic people anymore. They're fucking white people. And I think what's getting these guys is that they are not comfortable with sitting at the table, and then they're looking at around and they're like, so where the white people at? And we all looking at them like, dog, we just glad we sitting at the table, we eating, we enjoying our shit. But at the same time, they're the first ones to get up and be like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Where's my people at? Where's my people? I can see your people over there. I can see your people over there. Where's my people? I mean, for these guys to say, where's our white holiday? Everybody gets their own holiday. Where's our holiday? Why can't white people celebrate a holiday? I kind of looked at him and was like, yeah, I don't think we need to be talking about this stuff anymore. Like, as of shooting this video, I gotta go to work tomorrow, but I understand why people would say, like, don't talk about politics, don't talk about religion, don't talk about race at work, because, like, we're all cool and everything. Like, they even have to say, like, Joe, we understand you're cool. Like, and for them to even be like that, so, like, what, I'm the cool black guy or something? Like, it was kind of frustrating, but I understand. I try to make them understand where all races are coming from. Like, white people are scared of black people are scared of white people, Hispanic people are scared of everybody, and we're all scared of Hispanics. And come on, guys, come on, let's be red-blooded Americans real quick. We all scared of the fucking Chinese. They all coming up, they're all coming right there, right behind America, and we all scared of them. And when we look around, there's a lot of them. I'm not trying to say some stupid shit like that, but I mean, come on, dude. Like for white people to be just bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching. Oh, we don't have our day. Oh, we don't have our holiday. Dude. So, and I mean, I literally had to tell these guys like make a freaking reference to Route 66 and be like, yo, so do you know the history behind Route 66? And they were like, no, 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 we don't know the history behind Route 66. And I'm like, so you bitching about your history, but you don't know the history behind Route 66. But if you learn the black history behind Route 66, it's pretty much like playing like a goddamn survival game to the West. And for them to be like, oh, I don't know anything about that, it's like, dude, you bitch about your history, you bitch about the statues coming down, but you don't even know their own history in your own goddamn country. Like you don't even know what Route 66 is, but you bitching about statues coming down. You don't even know what the hell fucking sundown town even means, and you're bitching that they're taking away your history. Like, you got more history in this country than anybody else does. I mean, for fuck's sakes, when we're working on like the campus, you can spin around in a 360 and it's all white history. So for white guys to be like, oh, they're taking away our history, they're taking away our history. What fucking history? They took away the statue. Oh, wow. Hello, newsflash. Nobody in my hometown still does not give a fuck about that statue. You drive by that statue or where it used to be, and you're like, oh shit, a couple years ago, there used to be a statue there. Let me go and go to Friday After Five and listen to like local music, or let me go to like one of the local bars and drink some beer, or let me go to the one other goddamn fucking museums that we have here, or the monuments, or like the Civil War era. I mean, they're not tearing down the Civil War freaking like landmarks, people. Hello, they're not tearing down the KKK memorials, people. Hello, there's a freaking cave that is on Route 66 that was a known freaking KKK fucking meeting spot. It's kind of fucked up when you think about it, because all freaking KKK members from the east were traveling to the west, and then they had a meeting spot, and people know about it like it's history. But when it comes down to black people history, comes down to Hispanics history, Asian history, anybody Native American history, as soon as we start learning about that, white people are the first ones to get up and be like, ooh. But you don't realize that all throughout history, you've been pretty much destroying everybody's history just to make room for your own. Like, what's that saying? History is made by the victors, right? So now in history, history-wise present, like you are the losers, and history is being rewritten. Everybody's realizing that you were the victors for all of history, but in reality, people are just kind of like, look, dude, like we just get no shit together, all this kind of shit, and now we just tired of your ass. Like, I mean, hello, white privilege, entitlement, like redlining. Where the fuck does that come from? That does not come from black people feeling like they have the most power in the fucking country. That comes from white people being like, I don't want to live near minorities. And now you're the fucking minority in the country, and now you feel some type of way. Newsflash, this is how everybody else felt. And it feels so fucking dumb and stupid to hear white people bitch and complain that they don't have their own holiday. Everybody else has their own holiday and everything like that. And I'm thinking back to the point of there's several cartoons. There is, um, the Boondocks, where Huey is not supposed to tell white people the truth. We're living in a day and age where white people are starting to know the truth, and they just can't take it. What South Park? There's an episode where Randy says the N word, and Kyle or whatever his name is, he's like, I don't understand. He said he's sorry, and he's like, dude, Randy Jackson is not the leader of black people, so you can't just say sorry to one dude and think that you're saying sorry to the whole fucking race, and in reality, you're saying, oh, that ghetto shit is like a is your race or whatnot, and we're looking at the KKK and the whole fucking history and shit like that of your fucking shit, and we're like, that's why other races don't fuck with white people, especially after dark. We don't fuck with y'all because y'all know how to fuck people over. And then there's another freaking show, Futurama. There's a episode where they say Freedom Day. They call it Freedom Day. And I feel like we're getting to that point where like we're starting to celebrate so many things that at some point we just gonna say, hey, we just gonna celebrate the fact that everybody's free. And on Freedom Day, you can celebrate like it's gonna be like a week. So white people, y'all can't be like, oh, we can't celebrate our shit because you can celebrate your shit too within that week. We can get the Native Americans, Africans, Hispanics, whites, everybody, and we can um we can celebrate all of their cultures and everything like that on that week, and then we call it Freedom Week. And that way, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can celebrate whatever the fuck you want. It's just a week of nothing but celebrations. And to make it even better for white people, we celebrate your day on Sunday because white people like to go to church on Sunday and Jesus Christ, all that kind of shit. So there you go. We start with, say, Hispanics on Monday or black people on Monday, and then we just go from there. That way we just have a week of celebration. But guys, this is going to be like 13, 14 minutes. Thank you guys for chilling with me. I just wanted to voice my opinion on everything. Um, Pretty much whenever you have those hard conversations at work, like, race, religion, or political, and you're wondering, like, why can't we talk about this kind of stuff at work? It's because you'll start to see the views of the other person, and they may not match your own. You still want to be cool with that person, but at the end of the day, you're just gonna feel some type of unease. It's not like a LGBTQ kind of shit. It's like oh, hey, like, it's just kind of awkward. So just abide by the rules, listen to people and everything like that. And you guys have a nice day.